Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Summer Game Fest coverage from all of us. We are tired, but we are ready also to see more video games today. And we're gonna check out the Xbox Showcase Extended Deep Dive. We're gonna get some deep dives into games like Hellblade 2, apparently. Some gameplay there.
Hellblade!
And Bloody said there's some Forza thing going on at another time also.
Yeah, so I guess Forza won't be here because Forza decided to have their own party on their own stream at 11 o'clock while this is still going.
Yeah.
What?
So
What?
apparently there will be announcements here, though. Maybe there will be some Forza before that. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Maybe Dino Crisis is gonna show up here.
Maybe Dino Crisis. Yeah, Dino Crisis is showing up here.
Yeah, right now.
But yeah, I did see some people, some like indie publishers saying they're gonna have like some announcements in this morning. So
Yo, show some.
we are gonna
Citizen
see
Sleeper.
additional things.
Citizen Sleeper, dude.
Yeah, show it, Isla.
Sleeper 3?
Yeah, three.
Yeah.
Three's showing up.
That would
Three's
be
showing
funny.
up here.
Bloody, so this was 90, is it going to be 90
I
minutes?
saw 90 minutes, so it's going
Okay.
to go a little bit shorter than I thought it would go, but we have plenty of games to talk about still, so we're going to be going on after just like a little 5-minute break after this is done. So
Huber, gotta see gameplay of Hellblade. Gotta see
Gotta
more.
see it.
Gotta see more.
Yeah.
Got
see
to
more.
see gameplay today. If there's no gameplay today,
presented
You
by
know,
Diablo 4.
Presented by.
Xbox presented by Diablo.
if there's no gameplay today, I'll
Interesting.
just be bummed
There will
out.
be. But just how substantial will it
Yeah,
be?
like I need a good chunk.
It's Microsoft flexing right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Activision Blizzard.
Oh, yeah,
deal.
they're already acting like yeah,
They're
of
already
course,
acting like,
Yeah,
welcome aboard.
You think 3 minutes would be enough?
Give me like 5 minutes. Give
Gotta
me
have
like
5
Give
minutes?
me like
Uncut?
you
Give me
need
like
more.
a walking simulator part where you're like talking to people, and then maybe like a combat part,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Do you think Avowed's going to show up, Blood?
Oh, that'd be cool.
I would like to see more of that game.
Yeah, I would like to see more. I mean, that was one of the ones that like actually showed a bit of gameplay the way the trailer was, but yeah, it'd be nice to see
little bit.
something.
I'm not anticipating Fable, but that would be cool to see also.
Yeah, Fable would be the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fable would be.
But I feel like they would
very
have
good.
said more about
Their
it.
Yeah.
page kind of
Yeah.
outlined, I think, what was going to be in it. So.
I didn't see the page.
Yeah. I don't think Fable was on that
No.
list.
Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah.
Settle in.
Here we go.
Get your coffee and tea and popcorn ready, Chet. This is
Yep.
going to be a very slow-paced,
Yeah, it will
deep
be.
dive look.
Yeah.
Get your blankets.
So who's the angel, who's the devil, though? That's the real question between Solomon and Johnny.
I'd like to think I'm
Oh,
always
Yeah,
Cyberpunk
they're
after
doing,
that.
Cyber.
they're doing
Punk.
Cyberpunk. It's on the list.
Wait,
Hellblade.
That was just a
Hellblade.
weird
Hellblade.
intro?
That was like a
Yes.
teaser?
It was them saying, "Hey, Keanu Reeves is going to be here in an interview. Stick around."
Right.
That's what that was.
Showcase.
Hellblade. Hellblade. Hellblade.
Speed.
Starfield. Starfield. Dude, Starfield
this
looks
montage.
so
Avowed.
good.
We saw this montage.
Play it again, Blood.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the like
This
closing.
is the closing montage
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
press conference.
Hey, it's like previously on Xbox.
Yeah, it's
Previously on
where
it.
we left off. Yeah.
Defy the odds.
I mean, there are enough showcases to kind of forget what happened. What did Xbox show?
What is it? Matt Booty said people need to get used to dev cycles taking 5
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that is what he's saying.
Last few months,
apparently,
I've gotten used to that, honestly. 5 years for a game now.
Apparently, Rebecca at IGN got to talk to him too after that Giant Bomb interview, so I need to catch up on her piece.
5 years for video games, 10 years for each Avatar movie.
I could use some more Outlaws.
Yeah.
Let's do some more Outlaws.
Yeah, let's go for some more Atlas stuff. They're heavily featured in this, so hopefully.
Yeah.
$33.
Yeah.
Hyped on that. I want to play
We
with
got
chat.
a lot of games using the word Immortals right now, though.
Yes.
Immortals are in, bud.
Yeah. But, like, yeah, that's 33 Immortals, Immortals of Avium, Prince of Persia's characters are Immortals.
33 Immortals.
Yeah,
Infinite
that's the
Wealth.
first one I said.
Infinite.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That's what got us on this thread.
Yeah, it's a good one. I love that. Timed to the laser blasts.
Welcome to the Xbox Games Showcase Extended. My name is Tina Amini, and I'm here
Oh.
to dive a little bit more into the games you saw at our recent Xbox Games Showcase.
All right.
Showcase featured 27 ambitious games, all coming to Xbox. Games like Clockwork Revolution from inXile Entertainment, Fable from Playground Games, and from our partners, Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, and Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom. Today, we'll take a closer look at some other games from our showcase lineup and introduce you to some more games too. We've got the game director of Avowed from Obsidian Entertainment breaking
There
down
we
the game's
go.
trailer.
Let's go.
There we
And
go.
the game director of Hi-Fi
breaking
Rush,
down the game's trailer.
is here to tell
Got
us
it.
about their newest update. You'll also hear
For
from
Hi-Fi
Sarah
Rush,
Bond,
Update for
the
Hi-Fi
gaming
Rush.
ecosystem organization for
DLC,
Xbox,
baby.
who will tell us more about a program to bring games from underrepresented developers with unique visions to Xbox and Game Pass. And we may just have a few other fun guests in store for you too, so stay tuned. But
Sounds
first,
pretty
we
decent
know.
so far.
check out the rainy streets and sinister markets of Cyberpunk 2077: Phantom Liberty.
Hello everyone, I'm really excited to welcome you to this exclusive Xbox store over Black Market, one of the locations in Dogtown that you are going to be able to explore
Lords of
in
Dogtown.
Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. As you can see, Dogtown welcomes you with an open arms.
Too tame?
This is the part I played.
Black Market, a location where
Oh,
you as a player, as a mercenary, you can obtain unique cyberware and weapons, things that you cannot find anywhere in this world. Dogtown is a part of Night City, but has its own very distinct look and vibe. It's outside of the jurisdiction of NCPD, attracting all kinds of eccentrics and dangerous characters.
Radical mods, Jim. Never seen anything like that on a non-maelstromer.
You mean this? Ain't seen nothing yet. Check this out.
Yeah.
This year.
We have put a lot of work into making the world feel more alive. Small scenes, secrets to find, Easter eggs, make this place feel more vibrant and more believable.
Maintenance accessories and...
But what's inescapable in Dogtown is Kurt Hansen. Kurt is a leader of Borges militia who rules Dogtown with an iron fist.
Captured on Series X in performance mode.
NCPD, gang wars, not in Dogtown. Taxes, check this out.
Yeah, I played this part on PS5 and it
In
ran.
Dogtown, I keep your
Good.
business safe as long as you abide by my rules.
A really nice guy, as you can see.
So,
The Black Market also is a place where you can find new
It's just interesting because
weapons
like they
and
could
goods.
totally do
They
PC
are
with their
some of the
crazy
most powerful
full ray
items in the
tracing and
world,
all that.
Yeah.
It's like,
but
nope,
are
this
often
is the Series
much
X
more
version.
dangerous to use.
It's pretty cool.
A new cyberware capacity system, which leads you to push your body to the limit.
Yeah, I love this. This Cyberpunk Edge Runners vibe.
You
can just, like, overdo it. David Martinez up in here.
Or the ability to see the enemies through the walls, or change your appearance to lose the heat. The Borges is the authorities of Dogtown, and they are more dangerous than NCPD. When you as a player commit crimes in Dogtown, they are the guys who are going to chase you. We have completely overhauled the police system. Police actions are more believable, dynamic, and diverse. The team has been working passionately to deliver you more deeper and meaningful experience, and I really cannot wait for you to find out more this September. See you in Dogtown.
See you in Dogtown.
Okay. Did the police system work when you played, Mike?
I didn't really get in any police encounters,
Okay.
but I fought some gangs and shit.
We're not done talking about
It just-
CD
it felt the
Projekt
same to
Red's
me.
next
I'm seeing-
dive
we'll talk
into
about
the
it later,
story
but
between
yeah.
V and Johnny just yet. In fact, we're here with the voice and stylings of Johnny Silverhand, Keanu Reeves himself. Welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Likewise. Well, Phantom Liberty introduces us to an entirely new location in Night City. It's called Dogtown. It's this devastated place. It's controlled by a militia. But I think you know more about it than I do. So how would you describe it to players?
Night City has its own kind of levels to it, and I think Dogtown is kind of going down to a darker place. It's dystopian. It has a tension to it and this undercurrent of kind of violence, you know, like, and struggle. You know, can I swear?
Yeah.
Shit's gone down.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, I mean, hopefully it'll be fun for people to to play there.
It's hard to believe that there's an underbelly to the underbelly
Yes,
that
that's
is Night
good.
City,
Yes,
right? Yeah, I'm a little scared, but in a good way.
No, it's a good way. I mean, we're all kind of drawn to, we're all moths to the flame, aren't we? And there's a lot of flame in Dogtown.
Well, if anyone can take it on, it's V, so that certainly
Yeah.
gives me the confidence.
Yeah, V's a survivor,
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
you know?
And we just saw a tour of Dogtown, too, so we got a little bit of that
cool.
ambiance, and we can see what the environment is like. People are getting beat up. It's not good.
It's, yeah.
It's not the friendliest place to be. You gotta be prepared for it, truly.
Yeah.
But in our tour, we also hear a recording from a Colonel Kurt Hansen. Who's this guy? Because he seems pretty dangerous, too.
Yeah, that guy. No, I'm sorry. I can't say that. My inner Johnny came out.
I think that's
My
good. You know,
inner-
we know the tone now.
Well, I mean, he's ex-military, military too, ruthless, power, hungry, manipulative, and Johnny doesn't like him.
I could see that. I mean, Night City in general is the kind of place that breeds that kind of character.
Yeah.
Let's take a step back. Let's talk about Johnny as a person instead of this horrible person known as Colonel Kurt Hansen. I don't know about this guy, but people like Johnny, and I think it's interesting because we know him to be opinionated. He's radical. We've seen that in Cyberpunk 2077 in the main campaign, but as we get to know him, he's got a sensitive side too. He can actually be quite caring.
That's what makes it so much fun. He is outspoken. He is a little grumpy. And he has a right to be. He's been used, he's been abused, he's been abandoned. And I think that through that kind of hardness of his outside, there is a vulnerability to him. And I think what's great about it is I get to play that character in so many different ways, and so the range of it is cool.
And especially for the player, you get to see these moments in flashbacks. You start to understand he's a product of his upbringing, truly, of his surroundings.
Well, let's not get carried away. I mean, we can start talking about nature and nurture. I'm sorry, I keep dropping into Johnny. But, yeah, I like his anger. I like his passion. I like what he stands for. He's really just looking for a fair shot. And I love that he's kind of going through music, that there's an artist side to him. And, you know, I got some great speeches.
There's all these moments with Johnny where a tiny little thing, you know, elicits this really fun response. You can flip him off and he double birds you back. Like, I love those kind of moments. I think another interesting lens of looking at him as we get into Phantom Liberty is his dynamic with Solomon Reed. So what can you tell me about Johnny's relationship with Idris Elba's character?
I think Solomon has some things in common with Johnny in the sense of the military, the sense of being used, abused. You know, it's in the title, right? They're fighting for a liberty. You know, Solomon's kind of trying to reclaim his life, you know, and Johnny's doing the same thing. You know, it's Cyberpunk 2077, so it might start off as revenge, and it might end as revenge, but I think sometimes he feels like he's lashing out at the wind, you know? And I think Solomon has been living out in the kind of the desert of his life, right? Kind of hiding and harboring.
Yeah.
But I think he also has that kind of soft and hard side to him as well.
So as somebody who's very familiar with thrillers, because you've starred in a few, What do you think about Phantom Liberty makes for a good spy thriller in particular?
The quest to understand what's going on. So, and the kind of scavenger hunt of information, the mystery, the double crossing, what is true, what's fiction, what can you count on? You can't count on anything. That is really kind of amplified.
Well, thank you so much for coming out to another Xbox presentation. You've got a lot of fans out there in the Xbox community, so I think I can speak for all of us in saying we really appreciate you showing up here today.
Oh, well, thank you.
But before I close things
Not just
out,
humanity.
before I close things out, I love your help here, Keanu. How do you think Johnny would end this interview right now?
Well, there's a lot of ways you could do that. But, Tina, pleasure to meet you.
Oh, is that how Johnny would do it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Johnny.
Nice to see
Such
you.
a pleasure to have you here. I thought you were going to kick down the camera or something, so.
No, you see, he's respectful. You know, you're a good egg.
Oh, thank you. You too. And I'll see you out there again soon.
You're a good egg.
Squanch Games.
Oh.
It's High on Life DLC.
Really? What? Yo, it's
Like
just
survival horror.
Yeah, what is this disturbing? Grief.
I mean, the game's disturbing enough as
Yeah,
it is.
right.
Just
Yeah.
look at those guns.
Dude.
Oh, I'm so sorry for dragging you all into this.
High on knife.
That's funny.
Coming soon. Okay.
Available for purchase only.
Not on Game Pass.
Oh, because it's DLC.
The world you think you live in doesn't exist. It's a pantomime.
Yo.
Theater. And if you get a glimpse behind the scenery, the stagecraft, you will discover nothing but darkness.
Yo, I'm intrigued.
And once perceived, it will swallow you whole. I'm in a race against this darkness. A race to locate an ancient ruin, a tower.
Shit's
of
hardcore.
unspeakable power. I need the best of the best.
Desperados. dude.
Yeah.
So I'll use you. Scoundrels, thieves, cutthroats. The best of the worst.
Some kind of. You know the rest.
Oh, come now. Try not to look so glum.
Cool ability.
Yeah. Throw him into the fire.
You're
Luciano.
going to help me save the world.
Oh, Lamplighters League. I knew I recognized it.
That's cool.
Yeah, it could be cool.
Lamplighter, like the boys.
October 3rd.
It's coming up.
When it comes to RPG studios, Obsidian Entertainment is among the very best. From Fallout New Vegas and The Outer Worlds to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 and Pentiment, Obsidian Games have placed their stamp on the genre. Joining us today for a closer look at Avowed is game director Carrie Patel. Carrie, I'm so excited to have you here. We just saw this big reveal of Avowed, and there's so many little bits of information in there that I want to dig out and pick your brain around. But before we get into all that, I'm assuming that you don't need to have played Pillars 1 or 2 to really get into Avowed.
You're absolutely right. You don't need to have played Pillars 1 or 2. You can come to the world of Avowed fresh. We want this to be a welcoming experience.
I had no idea there.
I didn't think
I didn't recognize it at all.
What?
Yeah, what? Were they? I didn't know
I
that.
had no clue.
Can you tease any more of just those general connections to the universe? And no major spoilers, of course.
Yeah. There are a couple returning characters that players might recognize from Deadfire in particular. trailer. Players who have played the original games will recognize some of the parts of the world and some of the factions.
Fuck, now I gotta play.
Yeah, what the hell?
So all of that will be familiar to returning players.
We do start to see some of that.
I want to be in the know.
The Avowed setting, which
Avowed.
is really exciting, and it's looking amazing so far. But can you confirm one thing for me? Are we still in Aora?
We're still in Aora, and specifically we're in a region
gonna read
called
your
the
save
Living
file.
Lands.
Yeah.
So again, returning Pillars fans will recognize the Living Lands as this otherworldly frontier. It's very remote. It's relatively unknown. It's this very dramatic landscape full of all of these different valleys with these unique biomes and creatures. Just a really
lizard
unique
dudes.
visual
Yeah.
perspective. And it's a wonderful frontiersy spot that's set for adventure. There's a lot that's undiscovered, and so that's the part of Aora that we're introducing players to in Avowed.
And we also see a character talking to us in the trailer. He seems like he might be a companion, because that would be a very Obsidian thing to do. So what's going on with that?
Yes, this is Kai, and he's one of the first companions you meet in the game. He's an Amawa. That's one of the unique species of the world of Aora. And Kai, as a character, brings a balance of this really battle-hardened perspective. He's seen a lot. He's served as a soldier and a mercenary, but he also has he has a really unique sense of humor. So he brings a spirit of levity.
James
and
Cameron's
camaraderie to the
warming
party
up
as
the
well.
lawyer
And
helicopter.
He's also kind of conveying, well, he's straight up saying that he's afraid of you and your abilities. But it's not like the heroes are the only powerful beings in this universe. So I'm curious what that means for who we are as the player character. Are we a watcher again, like in Pillars 1 and 2? Or maybe we have some connections to the spirit realm and beyond that gives us these terrifying abilities?
So you're not a watcher this time, but you do have a unique soul connection to the world that gives you a connection to the living lands and to some of the more mysterious forces at work there. The player is also being sent as an envoy of the Adiran Empire, and so they come with both a very mysterious aura, but also a certain sense of political urgency.
Kai also mentions a plague. That's another bit of detail that we get within the trailer. We see
Plague
very
bear.
concerning growth on a lot of the creatures in the world. What can you tell us about this plague?
I can't say
It'll
too
kill
much
you, don't
just
worry.
yet, except that it is a unique soul
That
plague
shot of
that
that
is devouring
monster
the
is
living
so
lands,
funny.
and part
He's
of
just
the
like
player's
rotating
mission
without
being sent
moving.
here is to investigate and try to stop it.
We also saw a lot of combat in the trailer, and we see dual-wielding pistols, we see spells, we see swords, we see just a ton of abilities. A lot
Yeah, I
that
hope the
actually
melee
is really
combat's
reminiscent
big.
of the
Boom.
Pillars universe
Decent.
too, but
Yeah.
those were isometric
You know, it's first person, I don't
top-down
expect a
view
whole lot.
games, and Avowed is a first-person game. So how did the team approach that same kind of fantasy combat, but in the first person for Avowed?
So we wanted to take that same depth and breadth of play styles and combat abilities and player fantasies, where you can play someone who's very magically attuned, more traditional fighter or ranger, and really invest in whatever play style is most
Slam down
appealing to
move.
you personally. We wanted to take that
Charge.
depth and breadth and translate it into a first-person experience, where you can feel the visceral nature of the attacks, feel the dynamism and the momentum of those attacks as you're executing them. And that means
Dynamism,
including a range of
dude.
options
Put it in the
like
rotation,
touch
blood.
and
Look out for it.
because you don't see that often in fantasy RPGs, but also traditional sword and board, a whole host of magical abilities, a lot of things that'll be both a little bit familiar, but hopefully new to players as well.
And I've got one more question for you, because I know the audience is going to want to know this one, but just how big is this game?
So it's going to be roughly comparable to something like Knights of the Old Republic 2 or The Outer Worlds. It is set up as a series of interconnected open zones that players can explore at their own pace. You can invest in discovering every nook and cranny in the world, discovering every secret, finding every side quest, meeting every character, or you can have a much more focused experience. And it's really up to players and how much time they want to spend in the Living Lands, but I'm hopeful that they're going to spend a lot of time with us once Avowed releases.
Well, count me
Sounds
in as
good
one
to
of
me,
those
that
players,
link.
because I
It's
definitely
fun.
want to read and hear every line of dialogue, everything everyone has to tell me, and discover every inch of the Living Lands. Well, thank you again so much for being here, Carrie. This has been so insightful and fun.
Thank you, Tina. This has been a pleasure.
That was just a taste of what you can expect from Obsidian Entertainment when
Good old
Avowed lands
Obsidian.
next
Yeah.
year on
Always
Xbox,
solid as
PC,
hell.
and Game Pass.
Pillars of Avowed. Who knew?
Yeah, Pillars of Avowed. Shit.
What's this?
You Robo Rabbit.
Robo Rabbit game.
First Descendant.
퍼스트 디센던트는 언리얼 엔진
Nexon
5를
games?
사용한
Oh.
차세대 3인칭 루트 슈터 게임으로 엑스박스 시리즈 X와 S, 엑스박스 1을 포함해 콘솔과
Free to play.
플레이가 가능하고 프리 투 플레이로 즐기실 수 있도록 개발 중입니다.
Damn, that camera is
That
shaky.
camera is intense. Yeah, real green grass energy, Isla.
인류의 생존을 위해
Oh.
Yeah, green grass and all over the place.
Yeah.
플레이어의 캐릭터로서 다양하고 개성적인 컨셉과 전투 스타일을 가지고 있습니다. 플레이어는 계승자를 통해 잉그리스 대륙을 탐험하며 스토리를 체험하고 다양한 임무를 혼자서 혹은 협동 플레이로 수행하게 됩니다. 또한 최대 4인 협동 플레이로 거대 보스와의 레이드를 경험할 수 있습니다. 거대 보스별 다양한 기믹과 부위 파괴 등을 통해 밀도 높은 팀 플레이를 체험하실 수 있습니다. 현재 개발팀은 작년 베타 테스트에서 플레이어분들에게 받은 피드백을 개선하는 작업과 신규 컨텐츠의 개발을 병행하고 있습니다. 지금 보시는 화면은 최초로 공개하는 엑스박스 시리즈 X의 실제 게임 플레이 영상입니다.
Looks kind of cool.
5를 활용한 높은 퀄리티의
Yeah, it could be fun.
Yeah.
안정적으로 돌아가도록
I don't know if I'll commit to it, but it looks pretty fun.
신규 계승자 역시 개발 중에 있는데요.
That's like the motto of Korean MMOs.
Yeah.
Looks great.
경험할 수 있도록 디자인되었습니다.
Not gonna play it, but
Never gonna play it. It looks amazing.
강한 능력과 비행 스킬을 지닌 새로운 캐릭터가
is it an MMO or like a
It looks
Exoprimal?
It looks like
big
Remnant or
time.
something.
Okay.
knows,
Okay.
man?
Okay.
Service.
Okay.
It's free to play,
다양한
dude.
환경의
Yeah.
신규 앱을 개발하고 있으며 새로운 타입의
Giant boss raids.
Giant boss raids, dude. Take us home, Damiani.
그리고
Immune.
많은 분들이 요청하셨던 코스메틱 시스템도 도입 중에 있는데요. 캐릭터들마다 다양한 컨셉의 스킨을 제공할 예정이며 꾸미기
I will make a character.
개성을 마음껏 뽐낼 수 있도록
Shit, yeah,
지원할
dude.
예정입니다.
Play for like 30 minutes. That's enough.
Oh, I won't even play.
Yeah, just create a character.
I spent 45 minutes making a character in Black Desert and then stopped playing before I even started the game.
조작의 재미를 훨씬 더 증대하였습니다.
The moon looks cool.
이 밖에도 피드백을 반영하여 점프 모션,
Just like
총기 사운드,
spewing flames through all your allies.
나가고 있으며 계승자
Yo,
스킬을
that's cool.
조절할 수 있는 시스템도 개발 중에 있습니다.
Multi-missiles.
게임 사운드 또한 글로벌 유명 게임 작곡가인 스티븐 바튼과 협업하여 보다 풍성한 청각적 경험을
Stephen Barton,
위해
blood.
준비 중에 있습니다.
Don't know.
마지막으로 여러분께서 가장 기다리실 소식을 전해드리겠습니다.
Beta test.
현재 저희는 연내 출시를 목표로 하고
Oh,
있으며
launch the game this
앞서
year.
Add it to the list.
엑스박스 시리즈 X
Crossplay beta test.
2023.
콘솔과 PC에서 크로스플레이 베타 테스트를 진행할 예정입니다. 베타 테스트는 8월 22일부터 8월
Yeah,
28일까지 일주일간 진행되며 오늘부터
That's
공식
cool beta,
홈페이지를 통해
crossplay beta.
신청하실 수
Keep us
있으니
posted, chat.
플레이어분들의 많은
Yeah, let us know, chat.
Be the First Descendant.
Let us know how it is. If you tell me to play, I'll play.
Let me know if it's better than Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah.
When we were
Which game do you want
wrapping
us to
up
play?
Banner Saga, you were really talking about what is it we want to do next.
Yeah, it's this game.
Yes! Yes!
Oh yeah, this looks sick.
Yes!
Of making a game that was hopeful, that it was a triumph for the human spirit.
Something
Gotta
that
give him
had
hope.
Yo,
a
that's
lot
a cool
of
shot.
replay ability, something that you can really explore for
New
for a
direction
long
for them,
time.
right?
There are different
Hope.
worlds that we want to explore.
Yeah. Hey, there's a little bit of hope in Banner Saga.
So they can bust you down harder.
Yeah.
Towerborne is a fast-paced action RPG.
Sounds like someone hasn't finished.
You can play it online. You can play it on a couch with your friends and family. Everybody's moving through the
Yep.
world map together.
I hope they played
As
a
the
lot of
players
Dragon's
move
Crown.
out, they start grid
Oh,
this is
sick!
the
This is what I was
hexagon
hoping
thing,
for.
right? Yeah.
Might and
From the world
magic.
map, you go into fun, fast combat. You come out of that with resources and crafting items, and with all their new loot, they can go back to the Belfry.
So cozy.
Mm-hmm.
The Belfry.
I love that even the in-game
the
map is
player's
hex.
safe
Yeah.
haven,
Yeah.
Humanity's safe haven. The player can customize their appearance, their loadout, talk to all these different NPCs.
The world itself is a mix of 3D and 2D. We definitely wanted to have that kind of beautiful background that you see
Yeah.
in animated
Looks
movies.
awesome.
Towerborne is all about humanity's last chance at survival.
Humanity is clinging.
The born suffix is like 2009's
It is your
Souls.
mission to try to hold the forces of darkness at bay, to give humanity a chance at survival.
The most important thing about the gameplay is it's just fun. And it kind of just amplified
Dude,
its
where
fun
did they
the
shoot
moment
Yeah,
that
awesome
another
location.
player,
Their location
all
is
of the
insane.
players can build their character in a way that's specific to them. It just turns into this back and forth exploration. Like, let's try to do this one combo, and then let's see if you can do a follow-up.
See the tattoo?
Does he have a Sheikah's
Yeah,
tattoo?
Sheikah on his tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the Yiga clan. It's red and
Oh,
upside down.
yeah.
Yiga hype.
Unless, I don't know.
I'm hoping in
Depending how he
5
looks
years
at his
from
hand,
now,
Yeah, I
it's a place
guess.
that I never even would have thought of.
It's a seasonal game, which is different for us.
Players can expect a new storyline with new quests, new biomes. We'll be rolling
That's
out
crazy.
new gear,
Yeah.
new monsters, new bosses.
Expanding on the content in a continuous, organic way, so it just becomes a living world.
When we started Stoic, we decided let's just make
His floating companion was an upside-down bowl of noodles. I just wanted to point that
We
out.
had to find the right relationship with a publisher, and I think we found that with Xbox. They've enabled us to make the game that we want to make.
Oh, Xbox is publishing.
Let's talk
I
Xbox.
honestly cannot wait for the community to see the game that we're rolling out here. Towerborne is, I really believe, something unique.
So hyped. Truly one of my most
Yeah,
anticipated.
this looks really
I'm not
cool.
even kidding.
I'm very curious if you can customize the tower.
Yeah. I only finished Banner Saga 1, but it was a legit 10.
Fallout 76. All right.
I remember trying to play Banner Saga 2 Blood and it didn't like import my thing. It like glitched out.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
brutal.
I just didn't
Yeah,
play it.
that's enough.
Yeah.
You can. They do have the choice things you can
Not
do.
the same. Not the same.
Sure.
It's not my data.
Yeah.
Probably should finish those sometime.
Blu-ray.
Oh, 100%. It's been on my backlog for like 7 years.
Whoa. Audio just got quieter all of a sudden.
That wasn't me.
It's
Yeah.
part of the
That sounds
Fallout
bad.
76 jank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The glitches have spread to the presentation. Isn't this pre-edited? What the hell?
Bringing with it a ton of great new content for players.
How would that happen?
New cryptids like the Blue Devil.
It's the Fallout way, Isla.
Yeah, it's a nod, says chat.
Blue Ridge Caravan Company.
Tommy gun.
Yeah.
Kind of feeling
We've
that.
also got 2 new public events, both of which give you a chance to earn caravan and cryptid-themed rewards. Defend the Middle Mountain Pits.
Punch him with a turtle skull.
Creatures safe and sound.
That's kind of fun, actually.
Yeah.
The skull.
And thwart a horde of crazed cultists and be subverted. With Season 13, we've also got a new scoreboard called Shoot for the Stars.
I feel like this game has more value now because they're all in on Starfield, you know?
Whoa, yeah.
So like no Fallout for a while. Like this is your
I mean, they've done a lot of stuff to the game over time.
yeah. But just like as time goes on.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
we're not done yet. Next year, we're taking players to Atlantic City.
Nucky Thompson.
They'll gamble on the fates of new factions for the opportunity to win big.
Let her
Do
ride.
your part in helping the Blue Ridge Caravan Company and earn rewards along the way. Once in a Blue Moon is coming June 20th. Appalachia is coming
Soon.
at you. We'll see
Are you
there.
jealous it's not once in a blood moon, Bloodworth?
That's not a thing.
Jealous?
He hates the saying Blue Moon.
Arcade
Arcade
Challenge,
Challenge.
great idea.
Score?
Yeah, I hope it's just like tower mode, horde mode.
BPM rush. Okay.
Nice.
That's cool.
That is
the
cool.
The BPM increases?
Yeah.
That's tight.
This game is very good.
Goaty material.
What happened now?
Mega tough new enemies. Awesome.
Scrooge's Vault, dude.
Yeah.
Best shadow drop of 2023? Oh, absolutely.
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
Also, like the one shadow drop that like I didn't want to be a shadow drop. Just no time.
Yeah, I played for like 5 hours and then I got too busy, but I loved it.
PS1 graphics for them.
July 5th.
Coming up.
We've just seen a new trailer for updates coming to
Oh yeah,
Hi-Fi
Metroid
Rush
Prime
called
Remastered
Arcade
was a
Challenge.
shadow drop. That
No
was
joke,
good
there's
too.
literally exclamation points in there. That's not just me. So here to explain that and more
There.
about the update.
There he
John
is.
Johannes. Welcome to
My
Showcase
man.
Extended, John.
Really glad to be here.
Exclamation
One
points?
of the best game directors in the
It has
biz.
to be in there.
Yeah. It feels
It's style. It's style. Yeah.
It's a style thing. Well, Hi-Fi Rush is such a stylish game in general. I think that's one of the things that people really excitedly pointed out when we shadow dropped the game in the developer direct earlier this year.
She just said it.
She said it.
Yeah.
New IP is always a bit of a risk.
I cannot believe it's mainstream now.
Yeah, it's
Lexicon.
You're welcome, gamer.
That is nuts.
Can't deny that. But yeah, this type of game is something I just always wanted to make personally, and I just thought music and action work so well together. And after I had finished working on The Evil Within 2, it just felt like the right time to try something
said it.
new.
Said the magic words.
He said it. It's always been about just making fun games. It doesn't have to be about a certain genre. We're not about making one specific thing.
And fortunately, there's plenty more of that content to come because we just saw an absolutely jam-packed trailer. So I'd love for your help in breaking down all the details, all the stuff going into this update.
Sure. There's a lot, so bear with me. Everything in this mode is unlockable once you've finished the game, and you'll unlock an arcade cabinet in your hideout. And by accessing it, you get 2 new modes. One is called BPM Rush mode, which takes the gameplay up to like higher speeds than we've ever done in the main game. And the other is called Power Up Tower Up, which is a new sort of randomized spin on the rhythm tower mode that we had in the original game. And included in this mode are 5 new original songs to play to, as well as 2 brand new enemies. And then there's special attacks and this whole meta system for unlocking upgrades and rewards. And that's all I can think of right now.
I love that there's so much to unpack there, but let's rewind. Let's talk about just BPM Rush for now.
Sure.
It was described in the trailer as effectively Hi-Fi Rush's equivalent of a turbo mode. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, early on, the team was like, how fast can we go? And in the game, we kind of settled at, about a max 160 BPM. But this mode really takes it up to 200 BPM. But we sort of ease you in there. It's a gradual upgrade until it eventually gets so fast, you just got to sort of think on your feet and naturally react to the rhythm in the combat of the game.
I personally love that there's a lot of accessibility settings in the game too. It makes it so that you can adjust the game to your own comfort level, but this is a post-game challenge. It's meant for when you've gotten into the rhythm of the game. So I'm curious if you have any pointers on as far as how to tackle that challenge.
As an action game, I think a lot of people want that sort of next level challenge, another way to use their abilities in a new type of environment. This mode does that by putting you at the high speed, but we also have multiple difficulties. We have an easy mode for people who want to experience what that's like, but maybe are not in tune with that sort of high difficulty that's accompanied with this stuff. But then we have a casual normal mode as well. And then we have, after beating those modes, we can unlock an EX mode, which takes up to a hard level where damage is multiplied and keeps you at that high BPM throughout the entire time.
But there already was a post-game challenge when Hi-Fi Rush launched. It was the Rhythm Tower mode. You mentioned that briefly earlier. That's the one where you face just increasingly difficult combat. So how has that evolved with the Power Up Tower Up mode?
So the Rhythm Tower mode was kind of like a very curated experience. And while it was very challenging, you can prepare, go in and sort of customize your character, know what you're getting into. And in this mode, we flip it to the almost opposite end. Chai starts off downgraded. We actually remove all your abilities, and you have to earn them back by fighting waves of randomized enemy sets.
Sick as hell.
And after every wave of enemies, you get to choose from a series of power-ups that can gradually increase your stats. Each of these upgrades comes with either bonus or negative modifiers as well to the gameplay, so you can take more risks or less risks depending on which upgrades you pick. And again, those upgrades are randomized each level, so you really kind of have to have an understanding of the systems and not quite master them, but have a good grasp if you want to go in and come out on top.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, it was a really packed trailer. There was a lot of information in there. It's a chonky update. So what else have you got for us? Because I feel like there's more on the table there.
Yeah, so by playing in the 2 modes, you unlock these rewards through these challenges that are connected to these 2 modes. And in those rewards are things like accessories for Chai and new costumes for Chai 808, and even as well as fan favorite Corsica. We have new modes for the photo mode as well. Things like new filters. We have new poses for the characters. We have stickers that you can place on the photos now. And then there are some extra hidden secrets that we don't want to give away right now, which, as you know from our game, we like to hide in there and we like people to find, which is always fun. And then, in conjunction with this release, we're also releasing a separate costume pack, which is a kind of take on what the characters would look like if maybe this game took place in a different time period.
Ooh, a little tease. I like that.
And there's some really fun-looking stuff in there, so.
Well, thank you again so much for coming out all the way from Japan to showcase Extended, John.
I'm super glad to be here.
That's all we have to share about the new update for Tango Gameworks' Hi-Fi Rush coming soon. Now it's time for us to return to the second era of Tamriel and the Elder Scrolls Online. ZeniMax Online Studios debuted
The little
the trailer for their
Diablo thing
upcoming
popping
expansion
up is
at
so
Showcase.
funny.
And today, they're here to break that trailer down for us. Let's hear
Right
what
when
the
they're
team
talking
has to
about
say
Elder
the
Scrolls,
Necrom
like,
Yeah,
it felt like
yeah.
a threat.
It's a threat.
Yeah, that is funny.
Everyone, thank you so much for watching the Xbox Showcase.
Almost Lord of the
I'm
Rings
Rich
music.
Lambert, the creative director on Elder Scrolls Online.
And I'm CJ Greb. I'm the project art director. For
Shadow of
Elder Scrolls
Morrowind too reminds me of Shadow of Mordor.
One of the really
Shadow over
interesting
Morrowind.
things about Elder
Shadow
Scrolls
Yeah.
Online is it's different
Another game I'd
than
like to
really
play.
any
Yeah.
other game out there. It's not your typical
Lifestyle.
level-gated world.
Yeah.
Go anywhere. You can explore in any order you want to.
You really can
Do you gotta play
pop
more
in at any moment, play with anybody, you can play any part of the game.
And any story.
Chop a few heads off.
And of course,
I'm like
on
at the
Xbox
final
Game
mission of
Pass,
Diablo 4,
biggest
but I had to
open
stop
world
last
RPG
night
on
because my
Xbox.
eyes were so
And if you're
tired.
at all
I couldn't keep them open anymore.
Bleeding
you
eyes.
can go
Yeah.
places that you maybe have never gone before in an Elder Scrolls game,
And do
right?
things that you've never been able to do. There's so many different activities to participate in. You know,
Housing.
Card game, uh-oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
card game, I'm in.
Right, there's the dungeons and the trials.
And you can, of course, always revisit lands that you've been to before. We've got Skyrim, Morrowind.
Yeah, and they're different times. You know,
In a
we're
different
almost
time,
1,000
yeah.
years in the past.
Come in by yourself, come in with friends, but don't worry that you're ever not going to have something to do because there are adventures everywhere you go.
Unlimited content.
Unlimited content.
We had an awesome
Truly
trailer
feels
during
like
the
it.
showcase. Necrom, Hermaeus Mora.
Yeah.
What's it all about, Rich?
Hermaeus Mora is this Daedric god of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
He's not good, he's not evil.
Is
He
it
is
the
just
beholder?
focused on cataloging the
What are
world
they?
and collecting everything he possibly can to study. And what you kind of see in the trailer is Mora kind of always on guard, always looking over and watching what's kind of going on. And you get to see some nostalgia in there as well from the Dragonborn DLC in Skyrim with the yellow-green skies.
The vast inky sea, the stacks of books.
I'll still
White
never
Town.
forget the first
Yeah,
time
stacks of books
you
is
showed
cool.
us the initial concepts for everything made out of books. I remember looking
That's
at that
cool.
and going, oh my god, how are we going to do
How are we
this?
gonna
Like,
do
how
that?
is this
Reminds me
gonna
of
run?
Psychonaut stuff.
Yeah.
We always try to
Let's
honor
do a
the
raid
past,
in
right?
this.
Because when we go back to areas that
Damiani, are
people
you
who
in?
play Elder Scrolls
Yeah,
games have
right.
played, they know
Yeah,
these lands.
right.
They
They
have
have floor
controller
markers.
support.
You'd have to
Right.
lose a bet.
But
They have
we
floor
a
markers,
chance
Damiani, are
to
you in?
Add a little into the mix.
The art team was able to really play
look at
with
this.
kind of cool, unique monsters.
Yeah, we were.
I
given
feel like
some
for
great places
6
to go
years,
for the
every
monsters
time they
and
show this
Yeah,
game,
we're like,
we're
hey, we should play
so
it.
pumped.
Yeah, we should
Right?
play
At
it.
making a creature that kind of freeze you in terror as soon as you saw it, and a creature that has a deeper connection to the overall story of the zone.
We've also got the Tavani Peninsula, kind of the Morrowind vibe.
It's always fun to go back to this part of Tamriel because it's one of the most imaginative and sort of like visually expressive things that has ever been created for an Elder Scrolls world. And then of course,
Looks like
Necrom City itself.
Gangamarsh, dude.
that
Yeah.
is rumored to have been
Yeah.
built, you know, even before the Tribunal was even established.
Right.
Being able to play with that and look at that architecture and this ancient city of the dead.
And you guys gave us a new class to do.
The Arcanist draws their powers from Hermaeus Mora. We really challenged ourselves and the team to make something that didn't feel like anything else.
Some
that we
Bloodworth
built.
class.
Arcanist,
Everything
yeah.
we've been talking about sounds amazing, but when do we actually get to play it?
Necrom launches on Xbox June 20th, and we can't wait for everybody to get in there and see this amazing content that we've created.
Thanks everyone for watching us during the showcase and watching us today.
These guys love their
Lots
job.
of
dude.
Oh,
things
yeah.
I can feel
coming
it.
for
Big time
ESO in the
passion.
future. We'll see you in Tamriel.
It's only on Xbox and
It'll
Steam?
probably on PC, yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
it
think
says-
there's a
yeah, it says
PS4
Steam.
version.
Yeah. There's
Oh,
some
it might be
works.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to say that here, though.
Yo, what?
Hello?
Hello. Oh, is it?
Phasmophobia?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Phasmophobia is good, dude. It's
Yeah.
been getting crazy updates.
Scary sometimes.
Oh shit, consoles? That's sick.
Yeah, this game made me jump out of my seat a couple times.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't played it since like it was pretty early.
Apparently, McDonald's just shadow dropped a game called Grimace's Birthday.
What? Of course. Best MCU joke of all time. Hey, Grimace.
Oh yeah.
Thanos. Grimace.
Cross-platform.
Good. Console
early access.
Okay.
Oh, it's for the Game Boy Color. That game. That other game. The Grimace thing.
IBS World News.
Oh boy.
IBS, dude.
Back again. They show us the same exact thing.
Sell it.
Round 2.
Sell it.
Is this the third time?
Yes.
What was the meme? What was the game that showed up every single time?
Oh yeah.
What was that?
They played like the same trailer.
Metal
of
Hell
five
Singer.
different.
Metal Hell Singer.
Yeah. Jones was so pissed.
Yeah.
I was thinking like
And Deathloop
Trash
also.
Sailors game or whatever.
Yeah, we
but
had a chance to watch it already.
I've seen these shots.
Yeah.
7 times.
It's like
Fallout 76 trailer with Jones also. Yeah. He was so pissed.
if I see this one more time before it's out, I'm gonna start resenting Exoprimal.
Yeah, Jones was dehydrated during that Fallout stuff.
Like this is it. It's last time. You
This
don't
is
have one
actually
more.
different, I think. Maybe now.
Are you gonna show an actual
Show a match.
They used this shot, but not
Yeah,
that
it seems
lead
like
up.
they're going like more raw gameplay
Yeah.
on this.
I really like the flaming purple head.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. How does Dawn feel about shooting dinos? Is that like bad vibes for Dawn?
He shrugged and says, "It doesn't thrill me that much."
Okay.
何やら次のミッションに備えてエグゾスーツを着替えているようですね。
She'll be able to hijack someone's suit.
なるほど。スナイパーネオ層が離れた位置に多く出現
Dude, these guys are so intense. The snipers.
フレームネオ層も出現するので、フロストロックで動きを止めて集中攻撃のチャンスも作り出せますね。また、一列に並んだ恐竜もブレードで仕留めしてから倒す作戦のようです。 道中では大型恐
I
竜
love
が
the exact same animation on all of them. This game is the right kind of ridiculous. It's just so bonkers.
モジュールの強化、組み合わせはもちろん、チームメンバーのスーツ構成など、
Dude,
よ
that
く
was
考えて挑んでみてください。
cool move.
Congratulations. That was サベージガントレットをクリアすると、このようにクリアタイムが表示されます。その後、自分のクリアタイムがどの程度だったか、ランクによる
There's gonna be one that's like 7 seconds, and you're just like, how?
次はバリアントスーツを紹介します。バリアントスーツ
I
は
always feel like that's the case with leaderboards. People just like glitch it.
戦い方が変化したスーツです。デフォルトのデッドアイはアサルトライフルを装備していますが、デッドアイアルファバーストファイヤーはショットガンとバースト射撃を切り替えられるバトルライフルを装備しています。敵との距離に応じて射撃を切り替えながら戦います。他のバリアントスーツも特別にちょっとだけお見せしますね。ゼファーアルファ、エナジーチャクラン、バラージュアルファ、ロケットホップ、ビジラントアルファ、マークスマン。
Just sniping a Triceratops. What?
That was a tank move, dude.
Yeah, roadblock for sure.
フロストグレイブ、
Oh, that one, dude. That's sick.
リーガーアルファ、チャージショットガン、
That's sick too.
Charge shotgun.
リッチドクターアルファ、デュアリティビーム、スカイウェーブアルファ、サンダークラップ、
Good variety.
ニンバスアルファ、ダブルバレル、
Yo, gun kata there.
That exosuit had a puppy in its trunk.
Nice.
That was just a really
I would hope so.
veiled reference to that movie.
I don't know what the hell you're on about.
See you in the war games.
It's great to see the dedication
Equilibrium.
from the team
Remember,
at
he's got a
Capcom
dog in his trunk?
and how they're
That's right.
building Exoprimal in partnership with the community. Gaming has
Oh,
the power to
the hands
immerse
are
us in
back.
worlds and perspectives we'd never otherwise experience. We can fight dinosaurs, transport to a dystopian future, explore the universe, and conjure magic. And we get to do this together, no matter where we are on the planet, the language we speak, what we
We get
look
to shoot
like, or our
dinos together,
physical
guys.
That is why it is both an absolute imperative and an incredible opportunity that games represent all of us. That is why we created the ID at Xbox Developer Acceleration Program to help underrepresented creators and stories in the industry shine. We call it DAP. DAP already includes more than 100 emerging developers, and they've launched 30 incredible games like A Space for the Unbound, Validate, and HOA. And there are many, many more in the works. Let's take a look at these amazing games coming up next from ID at Xbox's Developer Acceleration Program.
Let's check a look.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm. That soccer one I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Dragger, dude.
Oh, this is like quickies.
Yeah. Montage.
Yeah. Curious to play that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna mod this with Paul Bettany and call it Bettany Manor.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, yeah. I remember this.
This one's cool.
Island of Winds. I don't think I've seen that one before.
Whoa.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is that Parris?
Yeah.
It's Parris.
He had Flight Simulator on his
York
jacket.
Newman, the head of Microsoft Flight Simulator. He told me about this once-in-a-lifetime, out-of-this-world opportunity. So I'm here in Budapest, the capital of Hungary. York, he's around here somewhere. Let's go find him. York!
Hey, Parris. It's great to see you.
Yeah, great to see you.
Thanks for coming to Budapest.
Of course. What am I doing here?
I'll tell you on the way. We have a boat to catch.
They're both like wearing the same jacket.
So good.
What am I doing here? Flight Simulator jacket.
Love it.
Why is it so dim?
Yeah, it's
it's
the
really
lighting is not
weirdly
good.
lit. In case you're bored by this, upcoming
Hellblade's coming
Hellblade
up.
2.
York, what is this place? What kind of aircraft are you storing in here?
Dude,
An
it's much cooler
ornithopter,
than that.
perhaps?
All right, Parris, are you ready for this?
You know I'm ready for this.
All right, let's go.
This was like a Top Gun spinoff, dude.
Tom Cruise is waiting for them in there.
Yeah.
Whoa, what
Yeah.
the...
Wait, is it
Wait,
actual
it's
prop?
Dune.
Yeah, it's the prop.
Welcome to the world of Dune.
This is incredible.
Come on, I want you to meet someone. Hey,
Dune is not lit like
how
this.
are you, man? It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Parris, I would like to introduce Patrice Vermette, Academy Award-winning production designer of
Damn.
It is very
This
nice
is
to meet
sick.
you. I'm a huge fan of Dune. Now, Patrice, can you tell me what is this place?
Well, this is the warehouse.
That is
where we
Timothy
actually
Chalamet.
keep
That's what he
most
looks
of the
like without the
props and
CG.
set deck elements that we used on Dune Part 1 and Part 2.
Now,
Sick.
York, how did all this get started?
So it goes back to November 2021. Dune had just hit the movie theaters worldwide, and we got a call from Legendary, and they had the idea that we bring an ornithopter into Microsoft Flight Simulator. And me being a lifelong
Legendary's
science fiction
idea?
reader and fan, a big, huge fan of the Frank Herbert books, how could I say no?
Okay, now it makes sense after seeing the trailer at the Xbox showcase. I understand why you brought me here.
You guys want to take a look? Because we actually do have a couple of ornithopters here if you want to see. You want to take a look?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, let's do
The
it.
most popular
Right.
Twitter inside joke of all time.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's just this thing between him and Khalif.
It's a one-on-one real-sized ornithopter. It's amazing.
Sure, thank you. Denis likes things to be
He's like, please don't
plausible,
touch that.
So that's why they were built to look military, rugged, and stealth.
Now, here's the most important question. Were they built to fly?
Funny you mentioned, because I've been asked that question on a couple of occasions. No, they don't fly. They are heavy.
They don't have wings?
Yeah. No.
Get this working in the game. How did you do
I was
this
like,
in
they asked it
Flight
for a reason. Are they about to say yes?
Take
a ride.
They can fly quickly downward.
This particular one, given that it weighs 11 tons, that's going to be a little bit harder, specifically because it's not really doing the ornithopter bird flap. It does oscillation of the blades. And we currently don't have the material science to get the thrust and the lift. But on a
Wow, it's like humanity is not advanced enough yet.
Dune does take place 10,000 years from now, so.
Can we go in?
Absolutely. Right, let's do it. Normally we'd go in through the climbing up the landing gear, but this will do.
This is fun, dude.
Yeah, it's like Travel Channel vibes for sure. I love it.
Realistically hooked up to the
I love shows like this.
switch, what you're doing there above those, the red, are basically all the lights.
And as you
Partner with,
notice,
like, Disney Universal
it's
get a
all
ride
analog
for
because
this.
in the world of Dune,
Sitting there,
there's no thinking
cement.
machines. Thinking machines have been illegal for 10,000 years.
Yeah, that was actually fast.
That's right, they have.
Because it's a science fiction. We thought, oh, it's glass cockpits. Everything is going to be computerized. Like, none of it is. This is a very practical helicopter, almost like from the 1960s.
So, Jorg, in the first movie, the Thopter was able to do a lot of cool moves and maneuvers. You're going to be able to reproduce that in Flight Sim?
Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, the really cool design that you guys came up with is each blade is independently controlled. So each blade has its own lift and thrust. And that means it can go from a really stable hover to a steep dive and back to a glide instantaneously. I would just say thank you that you designed such an awesome and realistic machine, because that's what we do. We bring realistic machines to life. But if you want to see a little bit more about the game design,
Absolutely.
Realistic?
I have something for you.
Absolutely, I'd love to see.
All right, so the setup for this expansion is that you are a Atreides pilot on Arrakis flying an ornithopter. Here is what we built. We basically built this section of Arrakis. Here's the
Oh yeah, they had to do a whole new map.
Yeah.
It's Middle Earth map.
This is
Here's a
crazy.
We have that as well. And the first thing we do is we train you up. The fast takeoff, fast landing, and then the deep dive. And then we take you to some of the extreme locations, like the bow of the cliff, the hole in the rock.
Were there sandworms in this flight simulator thing or no?
And then,
I wonder.
there's a secret mission, which
Because I'm flying straight into its gullet.
that basically wraps up the experience. It's gonna be great.
Super exciting. Hey,
It was great to see you again.
Parris, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, is this the first fictional thing Flight Sim has done?
All right, Jorg.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Well, I don't know what they eat on Arrakis, but this is Budapest, and I hear they have excellent goulash. I know a place.
Let's go.
That sounds delicious.
I would watch a movie with those two, dude.
Yeah.
Well, they had the Halo ship and Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah. In.
Yeah, this looks fun.
Sign me up.
Oh.
Intense Marvel madness.
Yeah, sign me up right now. You got the codes, Blood?
Hey, look.
Not sure what it is yet.
But probably.
Possible.
60 Mecha Ball?
Isometric. Damiani's out before it even begins.
Before it even touches the controller.
Yeah, hard out.
That's very viewpointist of you, Damiani.
Spin the camera.
Just like,
Go Mecha
Go
Ball.
Mecha Ball.
2024. Why are you putting that
You're
on
gonna have
in
to
my
go.
brain?
So many games.
No, so good.
This game would be buried in 2023.
Yeah. Looks fun as shit.
Nice.
Lies of Phil.
Hell yeah.
That takes the story of Pinocchio, turns it on its head, and
I'll
sets it
say.
against the darkly elegant backdrop of the Belle Epoque era.
Gotta remember that for the review. Belle Epoque era.
Yeah,
You are awakened by a mysterious voice.
You should be able to cut your
You must
nose
adapt
off.
yourself and your weapons.
Then you can just
to face
lie
untold
forever.
horrors,
Maybe.
And then use it as a
untangle
sword.
unfathomable
I don't
secrets
recall
of the
my nose
city's
growing in
elites,
it.
and choose whether to confront predicaments
This game is
with the
shockingly fun, dude.
truth, or weave lies to overcome them on the journey to find yourself. You are able to create your own weapon through the combination of these blades and handles. Of the
Yo, one of them
hundreds
looks like a
possible
pipe, Mike.
combinations
Yeah.
with different
Yeah,
respective
dude.
appearances,
I didn't know you could combine them at will. That's cool.
attack motions, and patterns.
Thanks, Tears of the Kingdom.
Every blade and handle has its distinctive
Well, it's not like you find them
shape
off the floor and just do it like that. Oh, I had that donkey hat. I forgot about that.
That can be casted by consuming Fable slots. Fable slots can be charged again through combat.
That donkey hat
Select
is
your
so
own
funny.
special
Yeah.
Look at that
skills
coat!
To vanquish your enemies.
Chalamet souls,
Sick
dude.
coat.
Arm is a
Chalamet souls for
prosthetic on
sure.
P's left arm. The Legion arm can exhibit special abilities by consuming the Legion gauge, providing you an eclectic combat experience. So, puppets are all there are? I highly doubt that. You'll have to face all sorts of monsters.
Yo,
Parris
sick
only being
beast.
one of them.
Man, that
You're
costume's
not
good.
quite done yet.
Reminds me of a
Bone
Strava.
chewing bosses
Strava?
await you.
This game's gonna remind you of a lot of things.
Yeah.
If a boss seems too intimidating,
Star Fragment.
you might want to get help from a Spectre. In boss
Did we know this?
matches,
Yes.
Oh.
you can summon a Spectre that will assist you in battle. With a bit of help, you will be able to
I didn't know if
defeat
there's a player
bosses
or
with
not,
more
though.
ease.
Got it.
I assume it's not. Looks like.
Yeah, it seems like it's just a
P organ is
summon.
a system that allows
Like
you
it.
to upgrade your character. Use quartz to optimize
Whoa!
P to your liking.
I didn't see this.
Within the P organ, you can select which slots to unlock depending on your preference.
Whoa.
Within the what? The P what?
P organ.
You will be
P
confronted
organ.
with choices where you can give comfort to others in sorrow or despair by lying, or you can choose to tell the truth.
Does this do anything?
It better. It's a huge part of Pinocchio.
I think the P organ has a name.
Carve your own path.
I feel like
I'm not sure.
I feel like they would have told us by now, but also I could see them holding that piece of
Yeah.
information till like a little
Depending
before
on that
launch.
name you get or
These lies
something.
will be
Yeah.
on Xbox One, Xbox Series,
Tower of
and
Terror,
Game
dude. Look at
Pass.
that.
Yeah.
Coming to
That's
you
the-
this September 19th.
The hub or whatever.
Sick.
Wait, what did he say? December? Oh, September, yeah.
So hyped.
Pre-order now.
So hyped.
At the heart of Hellblade is our ambition
Here we
to
go.
sink
Hellblade
you
time.
into Senua's world and story. To do this,
Social
it's
media
critical that we
ninja.
make it as easy as possible for you to suspend your disbelief. One key method of achieving this is our use of performance capture.
P order now is very funny, Chad.
I love Ninja Theory.
What I want to achieve on stage is to get the best performance and best storytelling from the actors, and then to get that into the game as faithfully as possible. I want to see what I saw on stage.
I love that they actually put ninja in everybody's titles.
It's time to fight. When we were shooting a scene from the Xbox showcase, it was quite a somber mood on set, because that was one of our moments in the game where it's just Senua and the Furies, and we have an opportunity to connect with the player one-on-one.
Where are they? Where are you? What do they want? I don't like it. I'm scared. This is too much.
That was such a good scene,
At this
dude.
point
Fuck.
in Senua's journey, she's had her
Gripped.
confidence eroded. There's a lot of doubt, and she needs to find within herself a spark of hope, that strength that she has, in order to continue on.
Everything I've done has led me to this place.
We've
While this scene is relatively simple, the scale and complexity of our performance capture has multiplied to meet our creative ambitions on Hellblade 2.
We shot the first Hellblade in the boardroom of our old studio. It was very MacGyvered together. In the new studio, we have a custom-built mocap space, which has pretty much everything we could have dreamed of. We've got projectors, so we can recreate sets on the ground if we need to. We've got loads of props that we have available to us at any time, so we can build sets.
I remember coming into interview and seeing the setup down there and immediately being impressed by the clear commitment that had been made to underpinning great true-to-life performance with great quality data. So we've got a lot more cameras this time around. They're kind of top of the line at the moment. And in the kind of space that we have downstairs,
spare no expense.
Really wall-to-wall
Yeah, your first party now.
Yep. And it's not something that is common. It's certainly
Microsoft
a step
bucks
up
right
from
there.
a few cameras set up in a boardroom.
With our setup, we can push even further on our ambition of bringing through as much of our actors' performances as possible into the game, even down to the most nuanced of movements.
So when you've got a optical system like ours set up and calibrated well, you can track performers' movements down to the millimeter. So we can see somebody shuffling their finger along the table or just wiggling them very gently. You can see hesitation and breath. You know, there's no need to push the action and overact. You can just be your character.
I'm here
That's good insight. I love that.
What we want is the best performance possible, the best immersion possible for the player, and that's why we go to these lengths, just to try and get that extra fidelity of performance into the game.
What do you want me to do?
With performance capture being at the heart of our character movement, our props and staging had to facilitate our vision.
I don't want to give any spoilers away, but there is going to be a boat in the game. That boat will have several characters on board. We
Whoa.
wanted to be able to capture the
Crazy.
motion of a boat across multiple characters simultaneously, and we, for the first time, had the space to be able to construct a proper rig for this. So we
What a
had
trip.
a platform which could be moved in any number of ways to create that kind of pitch and yaw and roll that you would get on the ocean. And we got our actors up onto this boat and captured scene with high waves and a storm, and we got incredible data from really, really amazing. The most important part of my role is to make sure that story gets told, and having these wonderful actors we're working with bring their talents to bear on these characters has been such an amazing experience.
Cool.
Cool.
Now show me the game.
2024. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Starting to feel like Skull and Bones.
My name's Larry Herman.
Yeah,
Wait.
the more they don't
Was that
show
it?
that
That's it?
game,
There's no game. I thought they said there's gonna be.
dude, I am nervous
That's
about
it.
that game, dude.
That's it.
Hold on. I'll wait till everything's over. Yeah, I never know. I'll
No,
wait.
I mean,
I'll
that's
wait.
it for that one. Yeah.
It's weird they're not showing it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels weird to me. Like,
SMB
we know you have
situation.
PCAP. Like, we know. No gameplay, no live band. Nervous. That's very funny, man.
Yo, let's be professional, the crew players.
Blood's already on the way.
We're gonna make a crew to rival Bloodworth's.
Fool's errand.
We'll be talking about that here after this is over. Giver and I played.
Selling it.
Yeah.
At FanFest Melbourne and playing awesome games and having a great time.
There is so much going on here tonight.
I want to go to Australia. I want to go to all these places.
Do it.
Yeah. I want to travel.
Todd Howard.
want to go to Poland.
CD Projekt.
Yeah, blood.
Let's think of that.
You gonna be Lilith for Halloween, Isla?
Yeah, probably.
Honestly, I've never felt so good to be part of Xbox in my life. I'm just wandering around. I've been talking to people, and everybody is so excited about what's to come.
We really put a lot of emphasis on empowering creative risk, and then there's so much excitement for what we're going to be able to deliver going into 2024, and even games in 2024 that we haven't talked about yet. So our mission, our strategy is to bring the joy of gaming to everybody, no matter where they want to play, how they want to play. And I just feel, you know, a real responsibility, a real privilege, excitement that we get to be the ones to build those games that are going to be at the center of no matter what we do.
Hip Hop Gamer got in there.
Hi, I'm Sebastian, and I'm the community manager for Lightyear Frontier. Today, I'll be playing with Kelly, Anita, and Carolina to explore the
Lifestyle games. The Death Stranding. Make your robot. Oh no, wait, never mind.
Today, we should continue building up the base we started yesterday. We'll need more resources, and it'll be faster if we work together to collect them. Can two of you work on that?
Yeah, let's go. Go.
Hey, that purple mech looks great.
Thanks. It's my favorite color.
Dang, the farm looks pretty good with all the grown crops.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm looking forward to making the farm even bigger.
Love the visuals.
Big lifestyle.
Yeah.
A little bit better, and then I'll
This is the only game you play.
Great. I'll see you in a bit then.
What do you want to focus
Yeah.
on gathering, you think?
I can get wood to start with, and then you can help me get some aluminum.
I'll get some stone also then. That should cover a lot of what we need.
Most
for crafting
coordinated
and building.
group for this game ever.
Once we've finished, let's head back.
Like
and help build
anytime we play one of these games, everyone's just gone.
Yeah, that's true. With us, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dig a hole somewhere and go look for gold.
What I want things to look like from up here.
Nice.
Oh, there's so many good choices.
One of us is working on the base. Somebody else is out fighting something.
It's usually Mike.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Come res me.
Yeah.
There are loads of aluminum.
Did they get
here.
raided? Or
I
did
think we got raided. That'd be funny if they got raided.
They're really trying to immerse you in that.
I'll take a look in some other regions to see what
Aluminum
materials
rods.
they have.
Yeah, this reminds me when we played that the
My
Minecraft game a few
inventory
weeks
is
back.
getting full from this harvest. I think we should build some like silos or crates to store it all.
Yeah, we should
Silos, Isla.
as well, so we can pick up.
What? Those are the shows that you just watch.
I don't know that one.
I'll help with
Silo.
the silos next.
Yo, anyone need materials? Because we got a ton of stuff.
Yes, please. Oh my gosh.
Fantastic.
Do you want us to start helping you build?
Yes, please, please.
All on it. What do you think of the layout?
Yeah, it looks great to me.
Dopamine right there.
I'm almost
I
done with
looked at a
fences
photo. It's like,
Hey, everyone! I was going for more materials and I found some ruins over there.
Really?
Jump in your mechs and come see this. Oh, wow, what is this? Oh, look at that.
This is so cool.
That door is
Fake
huge.
discovery.
Wow.
Yeah.
Discovery.
Whoa! We should totally find a way to open this. Let's head back to the base and see what we can do.
yeah, Lightyear Frontier is.
Early 2024.
Lightyear Frontier.
Was it last year? Was the first time we saw it, or it was 2 years ago?
I don't remember when we first saw it, but it's been a bit.
10 new indie games. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this. Crab Souls.
Little kitty, big city.
Yeah, I wanted Brad's take on Another Crab's Treasure,
I'll
but
play it. I'll do
it was
my
just one of
duty.
those things where, like, because I just saw the same demo at GDC, they're like, it's like, oh yeah, we'll just try to book other people because they were so stacked.
Yeah, well, anything that has like Souls-like DNA, it's
yeah, there we
my
go.
obligation and duty to check it out.
Yes.
That's gonna be a winner, right there.
Crap, that game's out this year.
Follow my instructions.
Whoa, this looks.
Huber bait. In for that. Harold Halibut.
Souls and Grummet.
Yeah, I want to get Isla to check this one out.
Welcome.
Neon
Oh,
White.
Neon White coming to Xbox. Didn't realize it wasn't there yet.
Oh yeah, this game. Yeah.
More cats.
The Bookwalker.
Daywalker.
Yo, what?
Huber's gonna play this.
This game looks sick.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. Nice.
Little Kitty Big City. You in for that, Damiani?
We're gonna talk about that too.
Yeah.
He played it.
Nice.
Every year in our showcase, there's one game that kind of pops for me, something I'm very interested in.
What is
this
it,
year,
Phil?
we got to announce 33 Immortals from Thunder Lotus.
Nice.
Okay, dude.
Interesting. Will to walk through a demo of the game.
Tell me.
Which I've
Tell me.
never
Yeah, I
played
want to
before.
play with you, chat.
We have 33 people online. Incredibly excited about
33
this.
people
So
online,
we're gonna
nice.
jump in.
All right, let's
Okay.
jump in and start playing.
All right, it's all judged.
33
Phil's
Immortals
gameplay.
is a co-op action roguelike for 33 players. You play a damned soul who must rebel against God's final judgment. So there are 3 of us here today on stage, 3 upstairs, and 27 people joining us from Montreal in the studio. Hi, everyone.
And we are ready. That's us. Everybody's spawning in. That's us.
Okay, watch Phil.
This is 33
Watch him.
Not a normal number of characters for a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
How did you come up with 33 players?
We were searching for a significant number where we can all play on the screen.
Yeah.
We stayed together on the screen, so 33 felt good. 32 felt good. But as the game is inspired by the Divine Comedy, the medieval poem from Dante Alighieri, written in the 14th century. And this poem has 3 sections: Inferno, Purgatorio, Paradiso. Each section has 33 chapters. And so we say, oh, let's do 33 players.
I love it. I love it.
33 Immortals.
Man, I love what you said, Will, that when you guys started this game, there weren't even 33 people at the studio, so you didn't have enough people in the studio to fill out the full
Wow.
roster.
That is hilarious.
Such an awesome point.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge when you're trying to do that.
I love it.
Okay, so no 2 runs are the same. We're actually spawning in a different position, a different situation. We are in the cemetery. If you hold the left trigger, the world map is going to show up.
Cool.
And we can see that we are 33 right
City.
now.
That's a dopamine of mine, seeing other players on a map moving around in real time.
We're not all in the
I like
same
that.
place.
Yeah, because we all have to complete torture chambers.
Got it.
To make the game progress.
Okay.
And we are located at the southwest of Inferno.
Yeah.
And so the closest torture chambers is to the east.
Okay.
So let's go there.
Got it.
Okay, let's continue down south towards the first torture chambers. This one, I have a good feeling for it.
The soundtrack, what's going on? The music's kind of cool.
Oh, thank you. This is Max LL, who's actually done the music on
TV's
all of our
probably
games.
far away.
Yeah, it's like
I would need my
Montreal.
glasses.
We are in Montreal, yes.
Close to one of our XGS studios in Compulsion.
Yes.
It's also in Showcase.
Yes.
I love the community of game creators in Montreal.
Absolutely. It's always important to be well surrounded and all that. So
we didn't talk about your first game, Spiritfarer.
Chad, I cannot wait to stream this with you. Seriously, I'm so excited for this game.
Now, as you can see, this is not Spiritfarer.
This is like a
How
co-op
do you think about
dream.
that from a studio standpoint? having
What,
such-
33 players?
Yeah, just this whole vibe of this game is just like community
outside of that,
co-op.
Very different games.
We're not worried about, genre. Our goal
You
is
should
really
play
to just
MMOs.
try and make unique,
So different.
immersive, creative experiences.
Dude,
that
14
players
is like a
will
single
community
player
will
game that
play for.
happens to
I
have
didn't
other
even
people.
bring up 14.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's not. You just don't know it.
Getting out of my comfort zone.
Dude, I played so many more MMOs than you. Don't even pull that shit on me, Brad.
Well, you should know. I shouldn't have
Don't
to
even
say
pull
it.
that shit.
I shouldn't have to say it to you then.
I got left behind. That's what you're saying.
Also, yeah, silent
did
Hubert.
spill.
Sorry, I was on the
Oh,
phone.
they're back on us.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to play the weapon good.
Careful.
yo, AoEs. Let's go.
Dash.
Run away.
Oh, I can't.
I just like the beat 'em up vibes of this.
I have
Well,
like
there you go.
zero
That's
health.
what you had to say.
Mm-hmm.
New torture. No, I got to get out of here.
Where are you?
Well, why weren't they? In
I
the
hope this
torture
game is
chamber
just not a
right now, but-
clusterfuck, though.
Yeah.
Sure as hell looks like one.
Yeah.
God is getting angry.
There seems to be a lot of enemies everywhere, though, so everyone is in like their little
hammered
scuffles,
right
which
now.
is sick.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, here's a guy. Can you revive me? Revive me.
Yeah. Just stop moving. That's good. One up.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
up. I'm
Very,
up.
very
Oh.
nice.
Thank you.
Oh no. Run.
I like Phil's
this
shirt.
is the early fire.
What is this?
One holy fire. One nose.
Oh
Now we're
shit.
in holy fire?
The wrath of God.
Okay, I'm ahead of it.
Okay, so we
Raid
unlock the
boss
Ascension
time now.
battle. So that's the last battle.
Here, can we get this? Can people jump in my heels?
This is unhinged.
Yeah, dude, I love this.
I tried to do the heel.
How
Some might
far
be
away
the
is that
wandering
TV,
soul.
Phil?
Save me,
Yeah.
please.
Like a zombie.
He's not really playing. They just handed him a controller like a
Maybe
2-year-old.
I mentioned I'd never played before.
Oh no, I died too. Oh my.
Okay, hopefully the team can carry us.
But we are not alone.
There's a lot of enemies in this small space.
Gonna try to not move.
Okay.
Don't move, and hopefully someone is going to be able to revive you. Okay, good.
Oh, I'm in.
I'm up.
I'm in.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Those arrows do that Jones
I'm
move.
back.
Yeah, thank you.
So this
This
is the
is
last
so
step.
funny to
I think
me.
it's my last.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
We did it?
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it.
So
Carrie.
now we've ascended.
Yeah.
That was first chapter of first book. Is that how I should think about it?
Yeah.
It's the first world, so it's Inferno.
Yeah.
And
That guy
yeah,
just being
each
like, yeah.
region has its whole big set of challenges and everything,
And this is all on the
Dude.
map.
and its final
Dark
boss
area.
fight.
That's what this is. Well, since
Okay,
we've
cool.
basically come through unscathed so far, this should be easy.
Fucking hyped. So hyped.
Strongest group?
You saved us from having to kill the final boss.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a tease.
I like it. I like it. Well, best of luck to you and the team and everything that's going on.
It said final
Can't wait
group.
for this
Does that
game to come
mean
out.
you're
I won't
split
ask
up
for the
like
dates.
how they
I
were
know
split up
that's
earlier?
Yeah.
Only
It's
like
great
the
having
team that
show
did the
and great
best
for you
fights
to
the
come down
boss?
and we got
It
the
sounds
opportunity to
like
play. So thank you for
yeah,
that.
Thank
whoever's
you so much.
surviving
Thank you so
Is it
much,
like a
Bobby.
Fall
makes it
Guys
to the
thing?
Yeah,
boss.
when they like
Okay.
went into
Showcase
that
extended.
light at
I
the
love these
end,
opportunities
it's
to
like
show
maybe
more about
people that were
everything
dead,
we
anyone that's
saw
alive
in the
makes
the
it.
showcase itself. Thanks to everybody
That
that
makes sense,
supported
then.
us, and have a great week. Thanks, everybody.
Dude, what the fuck? Where? What? Hellblade? What was that?
it's approaching.
Am I crazy? Did they actually say there's gonna be gameplay on their thing?
I don't know if they said that. I didn't
someone
see
check
where
the
it
tape on
see
It's
that.
definitely going
I think they just said
SMB
it would
and
be in
Silk
there.
Song vibes for sure now. It's been a long ass time.
H&B, says Gabby.
It's been so long.
Yeah, tell me where you're at with the concerned level right now. Just raw reaction.
The fact that it said 2024 at least alleviated like Code Red for me. Like if there was just no date at all,
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, Code Red, is this
Code
even
Red,
like
yeah.
coming out?
You got a big window. The biggest
Yeah.
window probably
And
possible.
well, they had said they had finished shooting
Yeah.
all the scenes and stuff. So I mean,
would hope
it's coming
so.
along. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it just it felt weird to, and like, yeah, let it cook, do whatever you need to do.
Yeah,
I'm
of
I'm
course.
sure the game will be cool, but it does just
They obviously had to build a whole new building as
Yeah.
well.
it just increases my nervousness. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Cut. I'm picturing myself. There we go. It just increases my nervousness when you're like years into a development cycle and you're doing a dev diary about like the same dev diary you did about your first game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, we know you have performance capture. We don't care.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
that was already cool.
Like obviously, if the game's taken a while to make it, that's just is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure the game
Yeah.
will be great, but it's just kind of
It's like-
weird.
Yeah, the process and like what they're choosing to show off is very strange to me. I guess,
I agree.
especially when they've shown off like a big gameplay segment before.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, the last time
And
we
to
got a
have, like,
good look was
none
that
here?
was that beach fight.
Yeah.
It was so long ago, I felt like.
Yeah, it feels like they've gone backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Jeez. You gotta make a bet. Which is gonna come out first, Skull and Bones or?
Oh man.
I think Skull and Bones is still going to come out first, but I mean, it's been in production way longer.
Does Skull and Bones even have a date? It was just a beta date.
I don't think it
Yeah, I don't think
does.
there's.
Yeah.
I don't think there's. I think they're just not even gonna touch that. You know.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
They
A
don't.
song performance versus a mocap.
Yeah.
doc, so.
Yeah.
I would say mocap's probably a better step.
But
Dude,
yeah,
I would get down for How Young being up there. They're doing the music for that game, I think.
I don't know. What did you think, Blood, about all this?
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of what I expected in a way. It just, except for this weird thing where I guess Forza's over on their channel somewhere.
Right.
Like, I don't understand why they did that and didn't keep everything together. Yeah, so we had the Cyberpunk little walkthrough, which was kind of cool. But yeah, like, this is like a lot of sit down and talking through things.
Yeah. Which is fine.
It was a little weird to me that, like, with the indie stuff, that they were like, oh, we're going to have announcements here, but the announcements were just like, let's flash through 10 indie games as quickly as we can in a minute. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, did that even register that you just made an announcement? They're like, oh, this game is on Xbox now.
Yeah.
Like, that, maybe that's just not that significant to them. I don't know, but it's just weird to, like, oh, we're supporting indies, and you spend more time talking about, like, patting yourself on your back for supporting indies than actually supporting the indies. Like, I don't know.
Blood cuts. The blood cuts.
I mean, they're legitimately doing the work. It's just a weird, like, juxtaposition right there.
Damiani, what'd you think about all this?
Oh, it was not what I wanted to see, honestly. Ooh. I mean, I was expecting a little bit more first-party gameplay demonstrations. Didn't really get that. It was good. We got. Yeah. You already talked about Avowed, which was So we're just not paying attention because you were all kind of blown away by it being connected to pillars.
Just out there.
I'm sure
they might have said it.
Yeah, like in the back of my head.
That seems like a weird thing to just like casually drop in the middle of the conversation. I was like, wait a second. I was like, I don't really follow it, so I'm like, oh wait, you guys don't know about it? Like maybe it's new.
There hasn't been a lot to follow, to be fair. So
I mean, nothing was on par with Ubisoft, what they did with Outlaws and what they did with like Frontiers of Pandora. They had nice actual like several minutes long gameplay walkthroughs. I don't count going through a trailer again. Like, let's give you some breakdown of a trailer. It's like, show me minute to minute gameplay, like raw gameplay, and so far, Ubisoft wasn't delivered, and that's what I was expecting. At least one or two of those from Microsoft first party, and kind of, didn't feel
I really
satisfied.
Appreciated seeing John Johannes.
Okay, yeah.
Hi-Fi Rush. I thought that was the best part. That and 33 Immortals, I think, showed really well.
The gameplay demo they showed.
Yeah, it was 33 Immortals, yeah.
Well, we got to see the gameplay for Towerborne too, which I think is...
That part was good,
something that we we had questions of, like, what is this game?
Seeing the overworld map traversal on that was really good.
Yeah, true.
Phasmophobia coming to it, which is nice. That whole crazy thing with Parris doing the Dune stuff.
That was
But jolly. They didn't show it. It was jolly, but they didn't show it.
Yeah, like those are good, well produced, enjoyable to watch. This is a place for gameplay.
Exactly.
Yeah. And like, if you're showing me anything but gameplay, you're kind of wasting my time. Yeah. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
totally.
Like stuff like that is acceptable if it's followed up with gameplay.
Yeah. I agree 100%.
And the Lightyear Frontier thing.
Yeah.
Which was pretty much a
fake discovery.
Yeah.
I guess so.
But they're showing how the game actually plays at least, so it's like, there you go.
Yeah.
But I wasn't expecting this to be like
No, Blood. I was not expecting much from this. I just expected to see a little bit of gameplay from Hellblade.
Same, yeah.
After all this time and what we've seen of the game before.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hellblade and Fable were the main things, and then we just still didn't really see much of them.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Fable makes less sense, or more sense they didn't show up here, but Hellblade to me was the one I was confused about. But it's got to cook. You leave it cooking. Just let it cook.
Oh, Sea of Stars is on
Game Pass. Yeah, it's a great get.
Day one.
Great get.
That was in that thing, right?
Yeah, they showed it. Yeah, they showed it.
Really quick.
But that's what I mean, though. It's like, it's flashing so quickly. It's like, oh, I like that game. There's the next game. I like that game. But it's like, it's not registering why they're actually showing them to us,
Yeah. And they have 90 minutes, and so it's like the need to hurry that part.
Right.
90 minutes on top of their already hour showcase that they did.
Hellblade 2 was announced at the Game Awards in 2019. So.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's like
it's been cooking.
It feels like one of these things where it's like, okay, they showed that they're making the game, and then after that, it was it seems like from there is like, okay, what is everything that you need to do all this performance capture in-house and the way that you want to, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And just like building up teams, building up facilities and everything.
And like Brad said, and we all, sometimes it gets lost in the shuffle, but like games can take a while. It's fine. But it's about how you continually show your game,
Right.
And by them announcing this 4 years ago with dev diaries, and us 4 years later still just seeing mocap dev diaries, it's like it becomes exhausting and it becomes like concerning.
And like if the reason for announcing a game 5 years, 6 years, 7 years before it's out is to hire up, like hire people, I feel like there needs to be a different avenue for announcing in that way. Like put it, not obviously not LinkedIn, but like put a post on like a developer forum or something. Like I think it only hurts the public view of your game if we all know, but I don't know. It just feels, I don't know.
Or, I think more
it.
of an issue to me is, that the way that they kind of, like you're saying, they keep trickling out without showing a lot that's significant.
It's frustrating.
Rather than just like dark.
Yeah.
Just be
I'd rather
dark
that,
in a way.
honestly,
Yeah. But it's weird because I know they do their dev blog and all that stuff too. So
like Outlaws is how you show a game.
Yeah,
like,
honestly, one of the best reveals I've seen in quite some time, Isla.
Yeah, like you announce it and you show a huge gameplay thing, and then you go, that comes out in a year.
Yeah,
like 100% that's the farthest out I ever want to know about it.
Yeah, and I know that. I mean, that's the ideal, and I know it's not realistic for every game.
Yeah,
but I guess just with Hellblade, it felt like we made progress. We had the dev diaries. We got some gameplay.
Microsoft,
but then we went backwards to like dev diary stuff again. So it's a little confusing.
And if it's something where like we really don't feel like this game can demo well, like in like that format, like it's you need more time with it, and we're not gonna have 30, 40 minutes, like whatever. Then just come on and say that at least too. Just be honest. Be like we're looking at other ways for like maybe press or whatever, get hands on with this, in an appropriate setting, and like we don't feel this is just that messaging, and they're not even like really doing that, so it just kind of like feeds that why are we not seeing anything?
And it fully is like a rock and a hard place though, like Chad is saying, it's a lose-lose because like if a studio is just gone for 9 years, we're all like, what happened to them? Like blah blah,
right.
So, and like the shareholder, I don't know, like if they're publicly traded,
right. I mean,
that
and
hurt
like
the stocks, like it's. You can't win, I feel like, in this industry.
And it's such a weird thing because
unless you're Star Wars Outlaws.
Unless you're Star Wars, well, they're huge. They have all the backing. It's Ubisoft.
Ubisoft and Disney Star Wars.
Yeah, it's like if you have billions of dollars.
They are owned by Microsoft. They're owned by one of the wealthiest companies in the world. I know they're building up blood. I understand that, but
being owned by Microsoft and it being a sequel is like more expectations for sure, more pressure. So. Whereas something like Silksong, we always joke about that it's been so long, but like we're just memeing, we're just joking. Like we get that that's such a small team,
And their messaging was always like, "Hey, we went into this expecting an expansion, and then we realized we need to make it a sequel." So like that makes sense that they announced it and then changed their plan. Like, if that's what happened with Hellblade, like if there was something that delayed it, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, and it's strange too because it's sort of like the perspective and expectations of like what Hellblade is, because I mean what they showed was a chunk of gameplay. It was a chunk of
the beach one or the
one
scene
the other day
or the in the cave,
like listening to like the voices and stuff going in there, and that is going to be like probably the more impactful part of that experience than like combat or puzzles or whatever.
I agree.
So it's sort of hard because it's like they did show gameplay. They did show something that's going to be very meaningful in the end.
Yeah.
But without that
but
context,
it felt like one of those in-engine things.
It felt like an engine. Like I didn't see the character moving. I don't see what it's like when you're actually playing the game. Like,
that's the difference.
That's what I need to see. Like the demo we got before with her like running on the beach and stuff. Like that's more what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I need to see more of that game.
But you're right, Blood, where it's
because
like,
I'm not concerned about the narrative of that game at all. I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about everything else.
Yeah.
Like what makes me concerned is that we did see a big gameplay thing with the giant coming out of the cave and stuff, but because we haven't then seen anything else like that, that makes me feel like they worked on that little vertical slice for 7 months for E3, and like are there other playable sections of the game? Who knows?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. How are we to know?
I just imagine the
exactly.
scope for that game has grown and grown and grown throughout the development. They want it to be their God of War, probably. So
yeah. I'm sure that the game will be great. But it's just weird.
We're not saying the game will be bad if anyone thinks that. Like,
Other than Bleeding Edge, I've loved every single Ninja Theory game I've ever played. Enslaved Odyssey to the West was truly the birth of my swimming in sevens. That is the game that changed my life, where it's like, dude, sevens are fucking tens because of Enslaved Odyssey to the West.
Yeah.
Sevens or tens, all right.
Sevens are tens. Sevens are tens.
Math. That's calculus right there.
I don't think it was needed at all, but no Starfield. Just interesting.
Yeah, I mean, they basically did that the other day. Yeah.
Starfield
that's
at this point.
Yeah, that's all we need to really see from that. That's like every freaking system in the game.
Yeah. Blood. We got impressions coming up.
Yeah,
what we're doing now.
Yeah,
we're moving over to that.
We're just gonna do like a little 5-minute break.
Yes,
get everybody.
We'll just stay online.
A breather, and we'll stay online for sure.
Then we got lots of more games to talk about from Summer Game Fest. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.